video, I will explain a problem from the NCERT textbook. The problem is based on the Gauss theorem. So here the problem is, consider a sphere of radius capital R, charge density distributed as rho is equals to kr for r less than or equal to capital R and it is equal to 0 for r greater than capital R. Here the capital R will be the radius of the sphere and small r will be the distance of the point where we are going to obtain electric field. So here we have to calculate electric field at all the possible points. इस क्वेश्चन में जो डिफरेंस है वो मैं आपको बताना चाहूंगा. Here volume charge density will be not a constant value, it will be the function of r. Means as the distance will change of the point from the center of the sphere, the density, the volume charge density will be also changed. But as the point will be outside the sphere, the volume charge density will be 0. This is a special problem. To solve this, let in first case the point within the sphere. So to obtain the value of the electric field, we will draw a Gaussian surface of radius small r inside the sphere. This is the Gaussian surface. Now we will apply surface integration of electric field for this closed Gaussian surface. So this value will be equal to E multiplied by 4 pi r square. To obtain the value of charge inside the Gaussian surface, we consider a shell of radius small r and thickness dr. So the value of dq means the charge on the shell of radius r and the thickness dr will be 4 pi r square multiplied by dr. That will be the volume of the shell and it will be multiplied with the volume charge density rho. Now we will substitute the value of rho given in the question. So the value of dq will be 4 pi r square dr multiplied by kr. It can be written as 4 pi krq dr. Now to calculate the total value of the charge within the Gaussian surface, we will integrate this one for the limits 0 to small r. So as we integrate, we get the amount of the charge within the Gaussian surface. This is the integration. As we solve this integration, we get 4 pi k r raised to power 4 divided by 4. As we simplify, we get pi k r raised to power 4. So this is the charge within the Gaussian surface. Now using the Gauss law, we get surface integration of electric field for the closed surface is equals to q divided by epsilon naught. As we substitute the value of q, we get E multiplied by 4 pi r square. This is the value of surface integration for the closed surface from this equation. And we substitute the value of q. So we get E multiplied by 4 pi r square is equals to pi k r raised to power 4 divided by epsilon. Now after simplifying it, we get the value of E. It is E is equals to k divided by 4 epsilon naught r square. In vector, it can be written as vector E is equals to k divided by 4 epsilon naught into r square, then unit vector r cap. Let's give the direction of the electric field. So this is the value of the electric field inside the sphere in this case. Now at the surface of this sphere, we substitute capital R in place of small r in the above expression. So we get E is equals to K divided by 4 pi epsilon naught into capital R square. Now in the last case, we consider the point outside the sphere. That means small r greater than capital R. For that purpose, we will draw a Gaussian surface of radius r outside the sphere. It is shown in the figure. This is the Gaussian surface. Now here, surface integration of electric field for the closed surface will be given by E multiplied by 4 pi r square. It is very similar as we used in previous case also. Now, to obtain the value of the charge within the Gaussian surface, we integrate dq as we discussed in previous expression for the limits 0 to capital, because here the charge only will exist from 0 to capital. As we simplify this integration, we get the value of q, means the charge within the Gaussian surface. It is pi k capital R is to 1. Now using the Gauss theorem, surface integration of electric field for the closed surface q divided by epsilon naught, as we substitute both the values, means the surface integration of E for the closed surface and the value of q, we get E multiplied by 4 pi r square is equals to pi k r raised to 4 divided by epsilon naught. As we simplify it, there is E is equals to k divided by 4 pi epsilon naught capital R raised to 4 divided by r square. In vector, it can be written as vector E is equals to k divided by 4 pi epsilon naught in bracket capital R raised to 4 divided by small r square into r cap, which is a unit vector along to the direction of the electric. So this is the solution of this problem.